Hi everybody, this is Carrie. Thanks for coming back to my channel, Finding Value, that is all about decluttering and minimalism and my journey in that process. This year I am going through 52 spaces in my home, one per week, and I am decluttering that space as much as I can. And I am hoping that that will help me be able to spend a lot more time on the things that I truly value instead of cleaning, organizing, moving things around, sorting, trying to organize again. So today we are working on the craft drawers that I have. I am an artist, so I love to do little crafty things. These are a lot of my art supplies, but also things that I love to do with my kids. So I have 6 drawers in our family room, and like I usually say, we're not tackling a whole room at one time typically, unless it's a tiny room. I like to break it up into a lot more manageable chunks. So today I'm just going through my 6 art drawers. And also, if you are going through this process with me, just know that in the future I plan to go through a scrapbooking cabinet that I have. So if you have any specialized hobby like that you keep in one separate area away from all the rest of your craft supplies, that might be something to wait on. We'll be doing that a little bit later this year, but today the majority of our art supplies are right here. So this is what we're tackling today. As you can see, these were getting so full that I couldn't even shut a few of the drawers. There's a big basket over here. You can tell that some of these weren't actually in the drawers yet. They've just been around the house, but they are craft supplies, so I tossed them in this pile because I want them to end up having a home in one of these 6 drawers. I'm actually the most excited about organizing the paint, so I think I will start there. I'm going to take everything out, make sure nothing has dried up, and start organizing this in a little bit more manageable way. I pulled out all of my paints and decided to keep these smaller bottles of paints. I only had a couple large bottles that were really getting in my way, and they weren't even that full of paint, so I'm going to get rid of those. And I'm kind of color sorting here to help me figure out how I want to put it back in the drawer. So I just spent the last couple hours organizing my craft supplies. I actually think it was really fun. I love to see what kind of supplies I have and get ideas for little projects to do with the kids. So that was fun for me. I know that sometimes decluttering is a little bit of work, but it can be worth it. And if it's the things that we own that we kind of like and get a kick out of, I think it's kind of fun to figure out what you want to keep and then to organize that so that you can better use it in the future. I do think that I may have missed the mark a little bit calling this a minimalism video because I really like craft supplies, so it was very hard for me to get rid of a lot. I will show I did get rid of 2 garbage bags full of things that I'm going to donate or put in a garage sale, so that was good. Basically that would fill up a whole drawer in itself. And then I had about 1 more bag full of garbage or things that I could recycle, so that's pretty good to get that much out of those 6 drawers. I'll do some before and after shots in just a minute, but I just wanted to talk over kind of my idea about minimalism in our life. I am not really one of those minimalists who want to have like 35 items in my home or so many of each item. That's not really my goal. My goal is to just make life a little bit easier for us, to feel like we have a little more peace and space in our home, and to be able to find things and not spend so much time picking up and putting things away. So that is I guess the benefits that I want to take away from minimalism. Doesn't mean that I'm going to have empty drawers everywhere. So what I really wanted for this project was that I could be able to see each and every item that I have that I can use for a craft project or an art project and be able to find it right away. And I think I accomplished that. So let's take a look at the before and after pictures. Here is drawer number 1, all of my paints. I really could barely shut this drawer. There were so many paints that I actually needed to throw away. And I got it down to a nicely organized drawer full of paints in color order. I'm so excited for this easy access to my paints. Prior to the declutter, this drawer had many different kinds of papers in it, clothespins, and also markers. After the declutter, it is really focused on many different kinds of papers and even some painting boards. This third drawer had a wide variety of things, basically too many things that I really couldn't even tell what was in this drawer. Now this drawer has several very clear functions. On the left is all of my sewing thread and yarn. There's a little bit of wire for hanging pictures. In the middle I have my glue gun with glue sticks, and on the right I have some painting aprons. The problem with this drawer before the declutter, besides the fact that there's no way I could have shut the drawer, was that there was just no way to tell what was in here. Now you can clearly see that from left to right I have straws, a bin with colored pencils, my painting cups, and coffee filters. Again, I knew that there were a lot of art supplies in this drawer, but I would have really had to dig to find the exact item that I needed. Now it is easy to tell that I have my stamps at the top, Sharpies in the middle, brushes on the bottom, other markers, and glue. This drawer has a majority of my kids' arts supplies, and I do teach art out of my home at times, so it's important that I do have a lot of supplies on hand, but it will be so much easier to find exactly what I need in this type of a system. So I am very excited for all of this organization. Thanks for watching to the end, everybody. I would love to know in the comments below what kind of arts and crafts you love to do or what hobby you're interested in. And also, I really hope that this video encouraged you to organize a space in your home, possibly your crafts, and also inspires you to create something. Have a good week. I'll see you next time.